Morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Come on in and let's get going. Share, share, share. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Deirdre. Thank you for sharing. All right. Happy Friday. Let me get the back to the chat so I can see who all's here this morning. I know Deirdre came in. Anybody else? Anybody want to say hello on this Friday? Just come on in and let me know that you're here. It's a beautiful day. And the question is, what is your yay on this Friday? And cheers to everyone out there. I'm so glad you're here this morning. All right, so let me get back over to the chat. And Catherine Kovacs, good morning to you and happy Friday. All right, so you know the drill. Type into the messages what your yay is, and let's get some heart-brain coherence going. Breathing in deeply and releasing it slowly. This slows down your heartbeat. It slows down everything. It normalizes all the systems in your body and helps your brain and your heart get into a beautiful state of connection and coherence. And while you're in there in your heart, just say, I love you. I am so grateful for this time, grateful for this life, grateful for every moment that I can breathe. Good morning, sweet hope. So glad that you all are finding this and that you all are sharing it. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to get into the angel message, which is equanimity. Big word, right? So Martin Delaney said, if we treated everyone we meet with the same affection we bestow upon our favorite cat, they too would purr. I love that quote so much. I'm a cat person. I love all animals, but cats really win my heart. For decades now, I have begun each day with words of gratitude and lovingly affirming God as the source of my equanimity. In Buddhism, we are taught that there are 4 Brahma Viharas, which are loving kindness, compassion, appreciative joy, and equanimity. Equanimity refers to a state of mental balance and even mindedness. Brahma Viharas are considered the sublime or divine abodes of the mind. Equanimity involves maintaining an inner calm and steadiness regardless of the external circumstances. Equanimity is the state achieved by doing the heart-brain coherence. Dear angels, I met someone today, and in our conversation about peace, he talked about a person who has come to a place of inner peace. This individual, he shared, remains undisturbed by external circumstances, anchored in their unchanging inner self. Just as a lotus leaf remains untouched by the water on which it rests, they remain detached from the ripples of the material world. I love that paragraph so much, this message that came through that was divinely inspired. And I want to read it again before I read what the angels have to say. I met someone today, and in our conversation about peace, he talked about a person who has come to a place of inner peace. This individual, he shared, remains undisturbed by external circumstances, anchored in their unchanging inner self. Just as a lotus leaf remains untouched by the water on which it rests, they remain detached from the ripples of the material world. Dear ones, you can rise above your thoughts, emotions, and sensations without getting entangled in them. By observing without judgment, you can gradually learn to respond rather than react to life's challenges. All of this helps you to recognize the interconnectedness of all life and treat every being with compassion and respect. You see, dear ones, to fully fill your world with the energy of peace, it begins with each of you igniting your light inside. Embrace these values and usher in more balance inside and out. Dear angels, today I promise to find equanimity in my life and thus usher in peace in my heart and in our world. That's our mantra for today, from inspired by the angels. So I'm going to put that into the comments. So anyone who wants to can just think about that and see if that's something that you want to say. Each of us comes to that place of peace by ourselves. Nobody can do that for us. Just like nobody can be born for us, nobody can die for us. We all have to do certain things alone in this lifetime. And that is one of those things, is coming back home into our hearts and coming to a place of peace. We do that all by ourselves. Annie 7, good morning, sweetheart. Kathy Hand, good morning. Oh, sweet Josie. Hi, darling. I'm so glad you're here this morning. And Catherine says, my Friday is that I am working on my relationship with myself. It's a starting point. It's the only starting point. We have to be okay with ourselves before we can be okay with anything or anyone else in the world. And Deirdre says, my yay is I'm making friends from countries I never even heard of. Oh, I'm so glad, Deirdre. I'm so happy that you're helping us out at 10 million for world peace. Thank you for doing that. Julie Kiss, good morning. Sally De La Rosa and Tony De La Rosa, good morning to you. And who else do we have? Michelle. Our Michelle Landers is here. Um, Joanne Castrino, good morning to you. Hello, hello, everyone. Well, let's see what Kuan Yin wants us to know this morning. And I just want to check in with Josie and see how you're doing, Josie. I know yesterday was an emotional day for you because it was our pirate Rick's birthday. And I felt him very strongly. Somebody call that pirate in here, would you? Let's get a big Ricky yell going out. Good morning, Charlie Coons. Um, Deirdre says, I've been at peace for a pretty long while now. I'd suggest to just follow your heart because it'll never lie to you. That's my line. You're so right. You are so right, Deirdre. Your heart is not going to steer you wrong. It's going to tell you exactly the way it is in the divine of all that is. Joanne says, my Friday, I flew into North Carolina last night. We'll be seeing my mom today for her birthday. Happy birthday to Joanne's mom. Let's all wish her a happy birthday. And Deirdre's calling in that pirate. Come on in, Ricky. We're all waiting for you. We want to feel your energy today. And Sally says, my Friday is waking up this morning, taking a deep breath, and having Kai join our family. I am so happy for you. So happy that you have that new fur baby in your life. Okay, so Kuan Yin, what you got for us? The other check-in I want to do is with our Hope. Hope, I know you're here, loving on you so much, and just let us know how you're doing, darling. Joanne's husband, it's not her husband's birthday, it's her mom's birthday. So Joanne, tell us your mom's name, please. And thank you to all who are wishing her a happy birthday this morning. Okay, so we've heard from Kuan Yin. Let me read it to you. Kuan Yin card is now is the time. Okay, Joanne's mom's name is Dolores. Thank you. Now is the time to be open to what will be. Embrace your destiny, beloved. It is calling you forward, even while it is hurtling towards you. Your time is now. There really is no other time. We have the now moment. My eye's itching. So somebody's here. We have the now moment, and then we have the next now moment. So everything is taking place at the same time. We're just aware of it with those now moments. All right. Where are we at? Oh, I love this. I love, Joanne, that your mom is getting happy birthday wishes from everyone. I don't see Hope's response yet. Hope, I really pray that you're doing well. And I want to check in with our Annie Benani and Grayson. And I think, Annie, isn't today your test day for your final exam? If it is, please let us know so that we can all be thinking of you and sending positive vibes at the time that that test is going on. And I already know you're going to do great. We've all just followed your progress and been your cheerleader throughout this whole schooling. So just let us know if that is the case, if it's today, so we can all be present with you as you're taking the exam. Grayson has still had a cough, and yes, you're going to take your test. All right, so you're ready. You're ready for it. The angels say you're ready. And just remember to breathe. That's the most important thing, is just to breathe. When you take that breath in and you feel the connection, then just breathe back out again. Keep doing that. Keep repeating the breath over and over, breathing in deeply and releasing it out slowly, just letting it all go. And no, we're not going to worry about Grayson. What are we going to do? We're going to trust. So I understand the situation, and worry doesn't help any. It brings the vibration down. So the best thing for all of us to do is, knowing that Grayson's going to be with his dad this weekend, we're all going to send love his way. We're all going to trust that it's going to be the very best weekend possible for that little guy, and that he will come home from that weekend excited, happy, joyful. We can manifest this. Let's hold it in our heart. Hold that intention for it to happen with ease and grace. Good morning, Jessie. All right, so we've got one more message before we do a meditation. Message from the Tiny Book. So somebody give me a number, please. Josie, I love the updated picture of you on Facebook where you're kissing Ricky on the forehead. That is such a sweet photo. And that's how I think of the two of you. You're both so beautiful, and the energy is magnificent. Page 6, Michelle Landers says. And on page 6, there are 3 messages. Message 2. Okay, Sally, you got it. All right. This is from the angels, we reach out during your quiet times when there is the least resistance, and then remind you again upon awakening. We encourage you to set your alarm clocks a little earlier than necessary so that you can tune in and remember what was told to you during the night. I love when I first wake up in the morning. That is the most precious time to me. And I can't remember which spiritual teacher said this, but what they said is that first 60 seconds upon awakening, if you just don't do anything, don't move, don't talk, don't jump up out of bed, just lay there after you've opened your eyes, or if you're just awake and not having your eyes open just yet, but just wait that precious moment, and just, you're still in that spirit realm. You're still in that place in the ethereal where you're not quite conscious yet, but you're not in the total subconscious mind. But if you just wait for it, you'll know. You'll get the message. You'll get the energy that comes through in that first 60 seconds when you wake up. It is a diamond for us. It's something that is so precious. And how many times do we do that, though? How many times instead do we just jump up out of bed and we start into our day? We go make the coffee, go brush our teeth or whatever, and start getting dressed and start getting on with our day. And before we know it, half the day's gone. And we haven't really stopped and taken that pause and said, what do I need to know? What do I need to know in this moment, this precious moment? And so when you first awake in the morning, I challenge you all to do this. I really do. I'm serious about this because I do it a lot. When you first become stirring awake from your sleep time, don't jump up. Don't step your feet off the bed. Just lay there for that second, for those actually 60 seconds, and just receive. Receive messages, receive images, receive whatever is happening that you were in that state of being in the ethereal realm. And I'd love to hear from you all that are going to try it. If you'll just type a yes if you're going to try it. And then the thing is to remember when you wake up to just sit there, or lay there rather, and don't move. Just don't perturb. Is that the right word? Don't disturb the energy, but just lay there and let it happen, because it's going to be so beautiful. You're going to be amazed when this happens. And good morning to you, Efrosini. Thank you for being with us. And Laura Adams, you need energy. Well, I'm going to do a meditation in just a moment, meditation prayer time, and we'll send out some energy healing. And here's our check-in from Hope. All is good here. Missed dialysis yesterday as my transport was messed up. Did my own healing and I'm feeling great. Back in tomorrow. And how and where are you spending your solar return? Right here with all of you, Miss Hope, at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, which I believe will be 7 o'clock for you, Hope, in the evening. We're going to be on Zoom, and I'm putting the Zoom link into our messenger, and anybody who would like to have it that's not in our message stream, just let me know, and I'll give you the Zoom link, and we're going to have a party. We're just going to come on and we're going to share. If you want to share how you know me, and if I've touched your life in some way, I'd love to hear that. I would love to hear just anything that you want to say on my birthday that that I would just enjoy hearing, and just being together as a family. That's going to be the main event. Just being together, seeing each other, and loving on each other. So 2 o'clock Eastern Time on the Zoom, we are going to do the afternoon cuppa birthday party for Mama T. And yes, it is a milestone birthday. I can't even believe I have lived this long. That in itself is a miracle. So we've got some commitments to doing the challenge of when you first wake up. As soon as you wake up, just stay very still and very quiet and see what comes in for you. Thank you, Efrosini. Thank you, Kathy Hand. Joanne Castrillo said she will try it. And Michelle Landers, you do it already. I kind of thought you might. Yeah, it's a very beautiful spiritual practice to just allow in that moment when you're first coming to that awakened state, and you just relax into it. Just let it happen. Laura Adams, I'm so glad you're here, Laura. Welcome. And Laura says she will try it. Joanne says, interesting. Last night I was bolted out of my sleep, which never happens. Looked at the clock only to see angel number 222. Well, they were working on you. They were bringing you some messages, some downloads at that time. That's definitely what was happening there. And Sally says, I will try it, but I have to figure out how to stop Kai from soaring through the air and onto our bodies because nature takes over. Yeah, it's kind of difficult when you do have an animal that's very active when you first wake up and wants your attention and maybe licks you all over the face. Yeah, that's a hard one. But if you can, just for a day, just try the challenge, maybe close the door so that you don't have that, and just pay attention to what takes place. Just see how it works for you. Yes, Michelle, I will make sure you have that Zoom link because I want you there, lady. Good morning, Kim Riley Betts. No, we are not doing any private messaging. I'm sorry, Kim. I'm going to have to remove you from this live stream because we don't do that. We don't message other people, private message other people asking for information. Um, this is a family that trusts each other, and yeah, that's a no here. So thank you for coming in this morning. Oh, thank you, Laura. My birthday is actually on Sunday, and yeah, I'm excited to see all of you on my birthday and see your beautiful faces. Alrighty. So put in your prayers if you have any. Let's remember the ones that are going through a difficult time, either physically or spiritually or mentally, emotionally. The ones that we've already mentioned, and if there's others you want to put in there, then please do that as well. And let's get the prayer request going. And Deirdre usually puts in a very beautiful daily prayer for us. Thank you for doing that, Deirdre. Okay, so I'm giving it just a moment in case there are any prayer requests. And let's just prepare to go into our hearts. Laura, prayers for the Vega family. Thank you. And I don't see either of our genes on here this morning. We have a pair of genes that both have grids in different parts of the country, and they put all of these prayers and prayer requests into their grid. So I will make a note so that I can tell both of them after the show to add these names into their list. Let me get my sticky note going so I can do that. Okay, so it was, hang on, this is going kind of quick here. Vega, VEGA family. And I'll be adding these to our Peapod prayer list as well. And Michelle Landers, prayers for her friend Laura, who needs brain surgery the end of September. Okay. And there's our beautiful prayer by our Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking. Thank you, Deirdre, for that. Oh, sweet Kathy, you must be at work. Have a beautiful Friday, everyone. Please keep sending healing to my shoulder. It's calcific tendonitis and travels down my arm, causing pain and weakness. We certainly will, Kathy. Sally, prayers for the animals out there in this horrible heat. Prayers for those truly in need today. Yeah. Yeah, think of those animals. You know, even here where I'm at, I'm house sitting and cat sitting for a dear friend. And these cats are indoor outdoor cats. And I'm like, you guys can come in out of that heat because they stay out there most of the day. And it gets to be almost 100 degrees right now during the month of August. So, yeah, all of the outside animals, definitely praying for them. Lisa Capoli Matroni, thank you for being here. Prayers for grieving. So let me add you to our list, Lisa. All right. And Josie, prayers for my P family. Thank you, Josie. And Laura Adams, prayers for Bobby. Okay, got it. Asha, good morning, sweet Asha. Thank you for being here. And Kathy's asking special prayers for her daughter Marlena. She's becoming discouraged at not finding a good paying job, and she so deserves the best. Yeah. We lift her up in prayer every day, and let's just see that happening with ease and grace. Catherine DeSanti, good morning. Yep, that was little BP coming into the room. They've been up since, I believe it was around 4:30 that they woke me up to feed them, and I've been up ever since. So yeah, so they've eaten like 3 times already today. Yeah, they're little eating machines. Yeah, BP and Orlando are the 2 cats, and they're both talkative. And Laura says prayers for Elaine's heal, that it heals properly. So let me put Elaine on our list. And thank you for that, Laura. And anybody else? Sally, you've got lower temps. Oh boy, I could only wish for lower temps. It's very hot here. Your cat's got you up at the same time. Isn't that cool, Catherine? I love that. Shiraz, thank you for being with us. Prayers for yourself. So let's put you in our prayer list. For neuropathy, loss of balance, and pain in the right side due to a fall. Okay, we certainly will. And prayers for your mother, Sharu Desai, COPD, and fungal infection. Thank you for adding those into the list. And y'all can continue to type them in. We're going to go ahead and take this time to go into our hearts. So just get comfortable wherever you are. If you can safely close your eyes, then do so. And the reason I like to close my eyes during prayer time or channeling or anytime I'm communicating with spirit is because it just shuts out all distraction. It shuts out anything that's going to pull my attention away from really fully being present with spirit. So if you can close your eyes, if you're driving, of course, please don't. Or if you're doing something where you have to pay attention, then leave your eyes open. But if you can safely go into this place, into this space of pure love, let's go there. And yeah, you're going to continue hearing the kitty cats because they are very vociferous. So let's take a breath in, breathing into your heart and hold it and release. With the next breath in, I want you to focus on that breath going into your lungs, and I want you to tighten up your feet. Just feel them like very tight and tense, going up into your calves, up into your thighs. Tense up the whole root chakra. Make it very, 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 very tight and tense. And when you exhale that breath, release. Do the hard release today. Now we're going to the sacral. So take in the breath and tense up that sacral area. Hold it tight, tight, tight. Squeeze it very tight with all those muscles, all the energy there. And release. Going into the solar plexus. Same thing. When you breathe in, pull those stomach muscles in. Pull them very tight. Feel yourself just like you're wound up like a spring. Just let that fully get to that tight, tight tension spot. And then exhale out hard. You should be able to feel your body, the whole lower part of your body now relaxing. Feel it just like butter, like it's just melting underneath you. And let's breathe now. Breathe into the heart. As you take that breath in, feel those chest muscles start to get tight. Your upper arms, your shoulders, feel it all getting very, very tight. Hold it some more, and then release it. Feel your shoulders start to droop. Everything's relaxed. Now we're going to the throat. Breathe into the throat area and tighten up those muscles in your throat. Feel the constriction. Make your jaw very tight. Clench your teeth. Really feel the tightness of it. And then let go. Now breathe into your forehead area. Scrunch up those eyes. Scrunch up your forehead. Really make it tight. As tight as you can make it. And then breathe out hard. Now we've got one more. The top of the head. Just feel the energy there. Feel the top of your head. It's kind of hard to do the tension there, but you can do it. Feel it tight. Feel it like there's a scarf wrapped around the top of your head and you're tying it really tight. Feel that tension. Feel the energy. And then breathe it out hard. Now do a check-in with your body. How's your body feeling right now? If you did the tensing and the releasing, it should feel like butter, seriously. It should just feel like you can't even move a muscle because it feels so good. How you just tensed up and released. This is so simple. It's so easy to relax the body into this state. And now, let's breathe in slowly, easily into the lungs. And watch that energy go throughout your body that's so relaxed. There is no resistance to this energy coming in. It's all coming from the divine. Because this is the state where the divine can reach us. This is when our spirit guides, our angels, our ancestors and loved ones can really get through to us. There is no resistance. There's nothing putting up a stop sign and saying, do not enter. We just allow the energy at this point. Just let it flow through you. And pay attention as that energy ebbs and flows throughout your body. Is there one spot or more where it seems to get kind of stuck or slowed down? Is it maybe in the heart center? If you're going through something emotional, there may be some closed doors there still. So pay attention to what's happening with the energy. Is it stopping at a pain spot? Maybe you've got some intense pain going on, or pain that you weren't even aware of until you did this exercise. Just see where the energy flows and where it stops, where it feels like it needs an extra push to make it through that chakra. And then when you find that place, do the same thing. Breathe in, focus on the area where you felt pain or a stagnant energy or energy that's not moving. Tense it up. Just go to that spot and tense up the area and hold it for just a second longer. And then do the hard out breath. Releasing that energy. You can also do the breath of fire, which is a stagnated breath. So as you breathe in and you hold it in to wherever it needs to be, let's say it's your stomach. If you've got a lot of tension in your stomach, breathe in there and hold it, and then breathe it out in stagnant breaths. And and let your body relax. The more you can move the energy this way, the more healing will take place. We heal from the inside, and this is a powerful healing method, to just allow the energy to move naturally, organically, to do what it's going to do, and it will show you where you need help. It will show you where you need that extra bit of love flowing in from the divine. So just keep doing the scan. Keep saying, I'm open to whatever shows up. Don't close it down. Don't say, no, I don't have a pain there, if you actually do have a pain. Don't try to be the strong one right now. Be the one that's healing, because that is your strength. It's not weak to admit that you have pain. It's not weak to say, I hurt. It's not weak to say, I'm sad, or I'm angry, or I'm grieving right now. It takes a strong person to admit that. And as you breathe in your energy into that area, just add in love. Just add in thank you. I love you. You can do the whole Ho'oponopono prayer, which is even more powerful. But all you need to say is thank you, I love you. That in itself is whole and complete. Now, after you've found that place where you maybe need a little bit extra healing, and you've done some extra, and you've received from all of us, and we're going to send you some more, just say thank you. Thank you for healing. Thank you to Spirit. Thank you to our Creator. Thank you for all of these names that are entrusted into our care. And we ask for the best and highest good for each one that's being answered. The healing comes from love. Make sure you're loving on yourself. Go into your heart and just remind yourself, you are worthy. You are so worthy of love. You deserve everything good that life can offer. Know it, feel it, and believe it. And let the healing happen. So now we come to the place where we're going to lift each other, and we're going to share that love with each other. So there are words that we say to each other every day. And those words are, on the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you. I love you. And we type it in and we say it to where it's just so expressive and beautiful coming from our heart. So just let that happen now. Just let the love flow. We do it every day. This is how we end our day our morning together on the morning show, is with a thank you. I love you. Shiraz, it's your first time here. Well, welcome, and I hope I'm saying your name correctly. You can let me know how to pronounce it if I'm butchering it. But thank you for being here. And let's see if the love's flowing yet. And don't forget to send love to our Ricky. Deirdre, you've got lots of yawning going on. That's a great thing. Yawning is release. As you yawn, cough, clear your throat, whatever it is, that's a release of energy. So this is what we do, and this is how we do it. Thank you. I love you. And while you're doing the thank you, I love yous, we're going to hear from our Leo. So let's see if I can get Alexa play Cuppa Full of Joy by Gypsy Leo.
Here's Cuppa Full of Joy by Gypsy Leo on Amazon Music.
Keep giving the love. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, yes, ladies. It's time to get up and get
Catherine Kovacs. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Ms. Hope.
Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. It's for peace, and I'm a shepherd. I'm a need, you and me. I'm the only lead. Wherever means somewhere. We create a portal where we can be together. Our telephone is always one phone call away.
If you want to type in how you're feeling right now after that healing, I would love to hear if you felt any different. Laura, thank you for being here. Shiraz, thank you. And perfect. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Your cup full of joy. We didn't have our Leo this morning, so send him some love.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top here. Coffee's always hot, the truth is always yours.
Thank you, Laura.
Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's make it win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot.
There you go. We're sending our Leo some love. We still don't have our jeans. We don't have our Marietta. I love you. Namaste, y'all.
There is no secret. We simply
Accept, allow. AAA, y'all. If you missed the reading of the blog, you can find it on my website, angelspeakers.com. And if you haven't joined our 10 million for world peace, we'd love to have you there. Thank you, Hope. Yes, we love our pair of jeans, don't we? Woo! Thank you, Leo. If you're listening to this or listening later, we love you so much and we missed you today. And Deirdre's taking us out of here with those words. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed, everyone. Namaste, y'all. Bye now.